reading old words that had hurt him the most. A man from the past with a loud battle cry, still wearing his armor and calling it pride. He thought he was holy, he thought he was wise, but tonight he looked back through older eyes. The tears started falling like summer rain as he finally gave a name to the pain. He wasn't a prophet, he wasn't a king, he was just a man trying to understand everything. From World War I to World 6-2, he kept moving forward like plumbers do, jumping over Koopas, dodging every shell, learning that heaven means admitting hell. From stage to stage, from lost to grace, a tired man staring truth in the face. The flagpole's farther than he thought it would be, but tonight he learned who he didn't have to be. The castle was burning somewhere behind, built from old fantasies trapped in his mind. The princess he chased wasn't waiting inside. The treasure he needed was nowhere to find. Instead there was sorrow, instead there was faith, instead there were years that he couldn't replace. But there in the wreckage, beneath all the smoke, he found something stronger than the dreams that broke. Not chosen, not cursed, not better than all the rest. Just another traveler learning that truth survives every test. From World War I to World 6-2, he kept moving forward like plumbers do, jumping over Koopas, dodging every shell, learning that heaven means admitting hell. From stage to stage, from lost to grace, a tired man staring truth in the face. The flagpole's farther than he thought it would be, but tonight he learned who he didn't have to be. And somewhere beyond the mushroom skies, a black sheep walked beneath lantern lights, searching for a cure to death itself, never knowing the answer was something else. Because the quest was never to conquer the grave or become the hero the whole world would praise. The quest was to learn what love requires and carry that truth through every fire. From World War I to World 6-2, the man kept moving because that's what survivors do. The game ain't over, there's worlds ahead, but tonight he put old ghosts to bed. No victory scream, no kingdom won, just a weary heart finally seeing the sun. From World War I to World 6-2, he cried for the man he once thought he knew, and somewhere between the plumber and the sheep, he found a little peace and got some sleep. And got some sleep. Last week he was stumbling through World 3-1, getting smoked by Goombas, looking second to none at being terrible. 20 death deep with 1,000-yard stare, getting bodied by turtles and invisible air. The kingdom was laughing, the Koopas had won. The Emperor of 3-1 was basically done, or so they thought. Because somewhere in Everett, in a room full of dreams, a man who loved Nova was plotting a scheme. He went from 1-1 to 5-2 without a single death the whole way through. No save states, no wizard tricks, just determination and stubbornness. The critics said, bro, he's washed up, dude. Then he conquered half the game and arrived at 5-2. The controller was steady, his focus was locked. Goombas got flattened, Hammer Bros got shocked. The pipes couldn't stop him, the castles fell fast. The ghosts of World 3 were fading at last. Meanwhile, his book was taking shape, old wounds healing page by page. Fuzzy walked east, the sheep sought truth, and Mario sprinted straight through his youth. The world kept turning, the years rolled by. Some dreams had faded, some dreams survived. He went from 1-1 to 5-2 without a single death the whole way through. The plumber was cooking, the run was absurd. Even Bowser was reportedly concerned. The newspapers read, local man refuses to lose. Then he conquered half the game and arrived at 5-2. Now he wasn't chasing castles, he wasn't chasing fame. He wasn't trying to prove that he was chosen by name. He just kept moving forward, jump by jump, stage by stage. Sometimes redemption looks suspiciously like practice. From 1-1 to 5-2, the impossible somehow became the truth. The same guy who looked like a noob before was kicking down every kingdom door. The crowd sang loud, the Koopas blew. The legend of 5-2 grew and grew. And somewhere beyond the mushroom sky, a black sheep smiled and wondered why. Because maybe the secret, as strange as it seems, is that progress happens one level at a time. Even inside our dreams. 20 deaths yesterday, 5-2 today. The Emperor marches on. march through World 4 with fire plumber on a mission nobody could understand. The Koopas were nervous, the Goombas withdrew. The man had gone from washed up to absolutely true. But somewhere between the castles and the pipes, a memory appeared beneath the neon lights. Short blonde hair, crystal blue eyes, a ghost from Seattle and a lifetime of wise. And every flagpole raised another question: where do old friends go when they stop answering? He fought through World War, he fought through World 5, still carrying memories that somehow survived. Jessica vanished, the years rolled on, the text messages faded, the friendship was gone. Maybe she found peace, maybe she found home, maybe she's still fighting battles of her own. But through every level, the Emperor pushed on. The hammer bro swung, the bullet bills flew. The kingdom kept testing everything he'd been through. He thought about Nova, he thought about God, he thought about how life gets painfully hard. One day you're skipping through waterfront streets, singing Wizard of Oz over traffic and beats. The next you're a memory buried by time, trying to make sense of an unfinished rhyme. The castles kept falling, the questions remained. Some losses heal slowly, some never quite change. He fought through World 4, he fought through World 6, still carrying pieces he couldn't quite fix. Jessica vanished, no villain to blame, just another chapter that wouldn't stay the same. Maybe she moved on, maybe she forgot, maybe life simply carried her somewhere he was not. Still through every level, the Emperor pushed on. Because not every story gets an ending, not every goodbye gets explained. Some people arrive to change the course of your life, then disappear again. And maybe that's enough. He fought through World 4, he fought through World 6, a man learning that healing isn't a trick. The ghost still visited, the memory stayed, but they no longer ruled every choice that he made. The kingdom stretched onward, the road wasn't done. There were still worlds ahead, there were still songs to be sung. And somewhere beyond the castles and the pain, he smiled at the memory and played the game. World 6 ahead, controller in hand, the ghost of Seattle, the Emperor, and one more level to clear. The fall of the Emperor, the five-fold. to World Fight 4. After conquering kingdoms he'd never seen before, the crowd was chanting, the Koopas fled. The man was operating completely out of his head. He'd gone from 1-1-1 to the edge of glory, preparing another chapter in his legendary story. The controller was warm, the confidence grew. Then Bowser said, "Not so fast, dude." Game over! The Emperor fell right into the lava like a Koopa from hell. Game over! The dream was done. The kingdom collectively said, "Bro, maybe brush your teeth and call it one." The castle grew dark, the screen turned black. The Emperor leaned slowly back. He checked the clock, he rubbed his eyes. He realized something to his surprise. He wasn't angry, he wasn't mad. Honestly, the run was pretty dang rad. From 1-1 all the way through 5-4, the man had achieved far more than before. And suddenly the thought arrived in his head, "Dude, go the frick to bed." Game over! The Emperor fell. The Mushroom Kingdom rang a bedtime bell. Game over! The quest could wait. Dental hygiene was now his fate. But another mystery haunted the land, a darker problem, a more sinister foe. Why did Mario keep disappearing? Nobody seemed to know. 1 minute he's running, the next he's gone. Just a floating mustache moving along. Half a plumber, then just a hat. The Emperor screamed, "What the heck is that?" Is it the emulator? Is it a sprite? Is Nintendo finally preparing to fight? Is Mario ascending into another plane? Or is this ROM just cooked in the brain? The scholars debated, the sages cried. Meanwhile, half of Mario had quietly died. Game over! The Emperor sleeps while invisible Mario wanders the streets. Game over! Tomorrow's another day. The castles ain't moving away. The Koopas remain. The princess can wait. The toothbrush has spoken. It is late. World 6 tomorrow. Maybe. If Mario's torso comes back. He's conquered World 5, he's battled Bowser. He stared down Koopas by the hour. He's written books, he's cleaned his room. He's even survived a manic doom. But late at night when the lights go dim, another final boss appears for him. No spikes, no lava, no giant shell, just a browser tab and a road to hell. He's afraid to quit, he's afraid to try. 'Cause what if he gets bored and his dopamine die? He's afraid to quit, though he knows it's absurd. He's defeated Hammer Bros, but not his search history word. He tells himself, tomorrow king, tomorrow What's your greatest foe? And the emperor whispers, bro, I don't know. He's afraid to quit, he's afraid to fail, because comfort always seems to post bail. He's afraid to quit, but he's starting to see maybe the thing he's afraid to lose isn't the thing that sets him free. No judgment, no shame, just one tired dude trying to change. No magical cure, no victory song, just getting back up when he gets it the legend continues. Whoa, 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 whoa. For years he sat in World War I, collecting checks from the Mushroom Kingdom. The toad said, brother, take your time. The emperor said, nah, I'm starting to climb. Because the castles don't clear themselves, the princess ain't gonna rescue herself. And somewhere deep inside his soul, a voice said, bro, it's time to roll. He ain't ashamed, he ain't embarrassed. He survived a war inside his head, but surviving ain't the same thing as staying in bed. The plumber gets a job, the plumber gets a job. He's tired of sitting around waiting for the next green pipe from God. The plumber gets a job, the plumber gets a job. He's got mushrooms to stomp and a future to rob. The Goombas told him stay right here. The Koopas whispered live in fear. The Hammer Bro said you might fail. The Emperor laughed, yeah, and he'd already crashed, he'd already burned, he'd already spent years getting concerned. Now he's got therapy, medication too, and a growing suspicion he can actually do some cool stuff. The kingdom ain't perfect, neither is he. World it ain't reached by staying in three. The plumber gets a job, the plumber gets a job. He's tired of acting like ambition is a crime. The plumber gets a job, the plumber gets a job. One level at a time. Now listen up, because this part matters. The emperor ain't saying mental illness shatters. He's not saying people should pull themselves up. He's saying, I know my own stuff. For years the castle felt too high. For years the jump looked way too wide. But now he looks at the flagpole and thinks, I might actually survive. The plumber gets a job, the plumber gets a job. The kingdom starts cheering as he steps out through the fog. The plumber gets a job, the plumber gets a job. Not because he's proven anything, Emperor marches on. The castles are quiet, the controller's down. The Emperor's finally leaving town. No more Goombas, no more pipes, no more chasing one-up lives. From 1-1 through fire and stone, he never really played alone. Every level, every jump, every victory, every slump, the kingdom remains, the journey goes on. But tonight the credits are rolling along. Good night, Mushroom Kingdom. Good night, old friend. Every playthrough eventually comes to an end. Good night, Bowser. Good night, Toad. Good night, every winding road. From 3-1 to 6-2, the adventure carried him through. But tomorrow's another day, and the plumber needs some sleep. He thought about Jessica, he thought about Nova, he thought about dreams and getting older. He thought about Fuzzy walking east through the night, searching for answers by lantern light. He thought about books, he thought about grace, he thought about tears rolling down his face, and all the strange roads that somehow led here to a controller, a prayer, and a quiet year. Because maybe life isn't beating the game. Maybe it's learning why you played in the first place. Maybe the castles fall, maybe the kingdoms fade. Maybe the point was simply the friends we made. Good night, Mushroom Kingdom. Good night, old friend. Every great story eventually bends toward home, toward peace, toward the people we love, toward the God above. Dear Jesus, thank you for tonight. Thank you for old Nintendo games, for second chances, for laughter, for stories, for music, and for the strange way you can use even the smallest things to bring joy to a weary heart. Thank you for carrying me through the years when I didn't understand what was happening to me. Thank you for therapy. Thank you for medication. Thank you for grace. Thank you for every person who helped me along the way, and for every lesson hidden inside the levels I never thought I'd beat. Please help me become a better father, a better man, a better friend, and a better follower of you. And if tomorrow comes, help me face it with courage. In your name I pray. Amen. The screen fades to black. The music plays one last time, and somewhere in the distance, a plumber jumps